We went from 20 pee accidents a week to 0, and it happened almost overnight. If your dog is struggling from urinary incontinence, and you already feel like you tried everything, then this video might change your life. I know how frustrating and heartbreaking it can be, the messes, the baths, the endless laundry, and worse, watching your dog suffer from painful urine scalds and infections because you just can't stay ahead of it. You may have tried meds, you may have tried herbs, you may have even been told there's nothing else you can do. Hopefully you've already worked with your vet and ruled out a UTI. That's always the first step. But here's the thing, even if the urinalysis comes back clean, it doesn't necessarily mean there's no infection. Some bacteria will hide out in the bladder walls and won't show up in a free catch urinalysis. That's why some vets will do a cystocentesis, where they draw urine directly from the bladder itself. In our case, my dog Sadie was eventually diagnosed with Proteus mirabilis, which is a very difficult to treat bacteria. This is Sadie. She's 12 and a half years old and about 100 pounds. Over the past couple of years, she had UTI after UTI. Antibiotics would clear it up, but the UTI would return again later, despite steps we took with herbs and supplements to try to prevent reoccurrence. Eventually, the antibiotics use led to a nasty C. diff infection. More on how we fixed that in another video. Eventually, the UTIs did stop, but the incontinence didn't. Our vet believed it was neurological. We didn't want to use Pro-In because of the serious side effects. Herbs helped a little, but not enough. At that point, we were giving her 3 baths a day just to keep her clean. Then I found something called Chitomer. It's a peptide bioregulator made from the bladder tissue of young cows, originally developed in Russia for the military. I gave her 2 pills with food, and the next day, she didn't wet the bed. No messes, no accidents, no side effects. We went from 20 accidents in the last 7 days to 0 accidents for 10 days straight. Then I tried giving her another bioregulator called endogluten, which affects the pineal gland. Her accident started again, likely because she was sleeping so deeply. The pineal gland is what produces melatonin, so she just wasn't waking up to pee. I paused both supplements and her accidents went away again. That's when I started pulsing Chitomer. We did 10 days on, 10 days off. We did that twice. We're now 28 days accident-free. Her skin is healthy and her bladder control is better than it's been in years. So how does Chitomer work? When taken orally, it enters the bloodstream and targets the DNA in bladder cells, stimulating repair and regeneration. It's believed to improve the muscle tone in both the detrusor and sphincter muscles. These are the muscles that are responsible for holding in and expelling urine. It's been used in Russia for decades with no serious side effects reported. For us, the results have been amazing. Will it work for every dog? Maybe not. But if you have already tried everything else, it's worth looking into. I have no affiliation with any company selling Chitomer, and I'm receiving no financial compensation. I'm just sharing what worked for us. If this resonates with you, talk to your vet and do your own research. And if you want to hear how we fixed Sadie's C. diff or how we kept her skin clean, those videos are on the way, so be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Give your dog a pat from me, and I'll see you in the next video.